Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, Swordfish. Yeah, the couch, the pimping up the couch option is still available for free. Haven't done anything major change to the reward. I mean, it's not a reward really, it's just a if you post something into the Discord, I will put it on the couch, you know, as long as it's not spawn, alright? Still waiting for the letter from the that company I mentioned that regarding asking them to use some of their like intellectual property to create some more much more fun commands. Yeah, they did not respond. Although I still have a B option. If they don't respond, I just make a list for myself. Also, never. Just a quick reminder: never, ever update anything on a MacBook. I just every time I update something on a MacBook, it fucks up something. Usually, the thing that I update, it fucks it up. I mean, it's usually a good idea if you see something asks you to update it. You should wait at least half a year until you do so, because usually the thing with MacBook updates is that they don't really give you any new features that really worth your time to just update it and effort at all, even if it's like one click away. I mean, it just doesn't, because they like core OS is pretty solid, and they don't really improve on it that much with new features. And it usually just screws something up, other than just improving things. Happy late realization. Well, I mean, you know, on Windows, it's the same situation, but at least you get something out of it, something more flashy usually. Even if it breaks down your system, at least you have a different looking, I don't know, taskbar or something. Although, I mean, the update I'm mentioning right now is not referring to the MacBook update itself. It's the update for the Wavelink, the Elgato Wavelink. And I just updated it to the latest. I don't know why, just before stream, which is also a bad idea. Never do that. Never update anything before streams. Second rule. And now it won't communicate properly with my Stream Deck, which is weird because Wavelink and Stream Deck is from the same company. It's from Elgato, and it communicates in a way that it changes the scenes in OBS, but it doesn't change the Wavelink output, which is the audio output of the stream. And now I have to manually set up everything when I change a scene, which is really annoying. So I have to look up what's the problem with it. Probably have to uninstall it and reinstall the older version. Elgato, get your shit together on Macs, please. It's really annoying. Anyway, finally back to play some God of War. Finally, I mean, you know, it's too good of a game that I always have to wait at least a day before I can play it. It's a shame, but I mean, I don't want to have it, you guys missing out on it. So, and I also playing Hades in between stream sessions, which is also a really good game. It's past its prime regarding streaming it, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe I will stream it later when I'm finished with God of War. but it's also a really awesome game as well. I only played a few hours, but even though I never played it, I know it way before that it's going to be a great game. So it delivered. Yeah, I mean, it's funny that getting back to the MacBook updates is that right now I'm using the I think it's the 11.7, which is the Big Sur. Big Sur. It's called the Big Sur update, and since then 2 new versions of the OS came out. So it's basically like it's the same version-wise. It's the same as if I didn't update to Windows 11 from 7, basically, and it's still perfectly fine. Everything works perfectly fine on it, and I just don't see the why should I update it? It's completely different on Mac OS than on Windows, because on Windows, if you get a newer update, then it's probably a complete overhaul. Not just the UI, but probably under the engine. And here it's just almost the same always. So why would you risk it? Anyway, Sortish, how was your day? Saw you being a active mod on Betty's channel. I also been there for a few minutes, time out to the guy and left. Had my share of modding. Okay, let me manually switch to the game scene. Ah, crap. Okay. So let me check the configuration. In order to switch to the game scene, I have to where's the gaming? So I have to, the mic is fine, right? So it's going to be on max, and the game is going to be at 50%. All right, I can do this. Music monitor, music stream. Oh, maybe it tries to communicate it. It just they have the wrong values. So in gaming scene, there shouldn't be any music. That's for sure. That's completely sure. Give me a few minutes. I'm just going to set this up. Stream mix. I mean, it just screwed up my VV configuration completely. This stupid update. Do they even test this on MacBooks? I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. Okay. Okay. I hope. Let me know if it's not. Also, okay. So I also managed to configure Betty's stream setup for YouTube. It turns out we managed to set it up in a way that it looks as good, if not even a little bit better than Twitch. I mean, it looks at least as good, that's for sure. Or maybe it's equally good. But the main change was basically the bitrate. For Twitch, usually the bitrate is like for a 1080p 60 fps stream, you had to have like, I don't know, 6,000 maybe. I think Twitch has like a hard cap on bitrate, so after if you like reach like 8,000 or 6,000, it just shuts off. It won't let you stream more. But it still manages to create a really good quality stream. But on YouTube, it didn't match up until we turned up the bitrate from not to 10,000, not to 15,000, to 51,000, to the cap, to the absolute maximum that YouTube can handle. Once we did that, it was perfectly smooth and crispy. So it was weird. I guess the encoding is entirely different on YouTube. Okay. Let me check on Discord if the ping bot is working, because I also set up a new bot, which is used to ping my chat if I go live. Oh, yes, it works. Cool. I hear Kratos breathing. Cool. Are you still here, Swordfish? Or did you just fall asleep in like the first 10 minutes? Okay. Going to turn up the lights here. Let's go. Finally. Ooh. That zoom. Okay. I think we got everything here. I also fiddled with the option controls a little bit. I mean the options, with the game options, and I mean, I'm still I probably I'm the most amazed by the detail in the settings in the game compared to the first one. It's probably the biggest improvement, and I just fiddled around with it, and I managed to find the perfect setup for me. It probably like makes the game a bit easier because it like has better auto lock and camera lock, but it makes the game more comfortable for me, so I don't really care.
Svartalfheim sounds unique.
Svartalfheim? Stupid Aesir name.
Svartalfheim.
We look like dark elves to you.
Oh, right. You call the realm something else.
Nidavellir, which is also the name of the capital city.
Brock is like,
You should look for
are you calling me black?
Damn city's so full of
I'm not black.
fuckers nowadays. It ain't hardly somewhere a self-respecting dwarf would show his face.
Harsh, but accurate.
Yeah, and I also, I think, did everything here, which worth noting. I'm level 1. So, let's go.
You hear that?
You hear that, boy? I mean, Kratos. Water Van Dam. Not sure. Please feel free to introduce yourself with your Twitch name, because I'm probably, seeing Cerebro. Welcome. Welcome.
Hello, motherfucker.
What's up?
Are those some kind of dragons? They're so far.
Yeah, I'm
How
streaming on
big they are.
YouTube for now. I figured I'm going to try out YouTube because, I mean, for multiple reasons. One being is that YouTube keeps the video, I mean the stream, as like a video. Mushroom people, mushroom people. And I can make shorts directly out of it. I also just overall like the platform better. YouTube. I was also always a YouTuber, not a YouTuber, but I always use YouTube as like a main form of entertainment, and I just use Twitch for streaming games. I didn't really care about Twitch at all. I only started to watch or care about Twitch when Betty started to stream. So now that YouTube is closing the gap between Twitch regarding their quality, stream platform features and qualities, I think I try to move here. Although it's going to be a drop, a decrease in traffic here in the short term, that's for sure. Maybe in the midterm, but hopefully in the long term it will pay off.
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brock, do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
So yeah, welcome Cerebro, playing God of War Ragnarök. Ragnarök.
Better look at the problem with those.
I call it Ragnarök because it has an Ö in the end.
Do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh, Cindy, you son
Oh
of
shit!
bastard!
Not on my face.
Open now. I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it.
Oh!
That's it. Good. Now, release.
Still unpleasant.
That's our cue. Come on, hurry.
I'm coming.
Grassful eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. Just.
I kind of doubt if I want any spoilers. My copy arrives in the mail tomorrow.
No permanent.
Oh, of course. If that's the case, then please don't watch my stream, because I'm in the first I paid like three hours for the first session, and this is the second session, so it's like pretty early in the game. But of course, there's a lot of story here that's going on. Not right now, but later on, I'm sure. So it's fine if you don't watch the stream, or you can, if you really want to lurk, which I appreciate if you do, you can just mute the stream, like put it somewhere else and just leave it there.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on, let me show you how it works.
The only thing I want to mention is that you did a good job buying a copy, because this game is awesome.
Aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right, then concentrate.
Okay.
To get to any of those realms, you'll need a seed for them.
Oh, it's like I'm selecting the realm. So it doesn't have this complicated mechanism that I need to twist and turn like in the first one. Arvangar Wetlands. My wife ordered it as an extremely late birthday
This
present.
should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City.
I
Just make
also
your way to the town square and ask for
my
Derlin's Tavern.
birthday was 3
sure they'll
months
know
back.
about
I
the
also
tavern?
hinted
Derlin's always been an inveterate inebriate.
for Betty
I
that
suppose he might have completely changed.
I
but
can
in my
settle
experience,
with the idea of having a copy of
You wanna
God of
come with
War
us?
as like a late
Oh, I might drop
birthday
in.
present.
The wetlands are
But
moist, and the Grim are everywhere. Hostile,
Well.
slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But
it
good luck.
didn't really matter
Hey.
because either way
I
I
said
would
good
cut
luck.
the copy. The quest for Tyr.
Do you feel that?
What's that, lad?
Anything. Everything. It's warm. You can probably
But you got your big
use
box of the Dario guitar strings. Yeah. It's like when
Careful, lad.
Dad buys mom a set of power tools for Christmas.
so bad.
Behind you! Incoming!
Nista!
Behind you! Watch out!
How many are there?
I see we're already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free though. We can head through these channels when you're ready.
Just look at. I'm just going to look at the game a little bit. You know, the details. Appreciate the details. It's a box. This box is indeed made out of a box. And this shovel is made out of a shovel. I hear that bird. Or I cannot wait to hear it. It's probably it's the Odin's bird, Raven or some shit. Oh, there it is. Can I shoot it with Atreus?
Nista.
No.
One less feathery spy.
Okay, so we have these collectibles. 48. Yeah, I just talked about the on
Chain of
the
water for?
That'd be a dwarven supply ferry.
beginning of the stream that this
Ferry
game,
appears to be missing.
compared to the first one, gameplay-wise, is not that different. The animations are much smoother,
Nista!
but other than that, like the fighting mechanics are pretty not entirely the same, but yeah, they are familiar. The one thing that they really improved on is the options, which sounds weird, but you have this shit ton of options regarding not just the graphics and like audio and such, but like in the controller itself, you can finally rebind the your key bindings and like have all sorts of different settings for your camera auto lock, your weapon switching mechanics, your I don't know. Let me just check it. I mean, this doesn't really consider as a spoiler. So for the aim assist, there's finally a good aim assist in the game that actually like helps you aim. You can also use the controller's movement to aim with the axe and all sorts of weird stuff. And like I'm much of these, but it's still really awesome that there's an option for this. The one thing I use from here is the auto pickup. Basically, you can auto pick up everything if you just step on it. You don't have to press X every time you want to pick up health or money and such, which is also, I think, was a tiny bit annoying to me in the first games, like gameplay wise, is the weapon switching. Because in the first game, you had a combo, and then when you finish your combo, you had to stop, switch to the X, and continue with the combo. Now, instead that, you do your combo, like so, press the weapon switch, and immediately switches to the weapon and back. You don't have to stop, which is really, really nice. The camera auto lock is much better, and overall it just feels more smooth. Like it's not new, but it's much more polished. That's the idea here, and I think it's a good approach. It doesn't feel as sluggish as the previous one.
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against Odin and never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have covered that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
Also, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything. The opening scene,
If you never asked Mom about what
like
she
the
used to do,
first 2 hours or so, is also really good. It's better than in the first one.
Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river. And then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
Fair. Maybe one thing that I don't really like compared to the first one is the UI here is a bit more like how is it called? It's cluttered or dense. It just doesn't have too much space and too much stuff is on it, but it's like a really minor thing. I guess I have to get used to it. I mean, even though the designers thought about this, because you can see on the top left corner, the stats there now, they are the strength and defense are in full width, are a full width line, but the other stats are now just like condensed into half the size. So they tried their best to save space, I guess. Oh yeah, I was forgot to upgrade our abilities. Talent bow, armor. Skills, yeah. So what I usually do, or I did in the first game as well, is I always upgrade Atreus first. Because I think Atreus is a really useful companion in fights, and in the previous game, at least, the abilities that you unlocked from the tree wasn't that like a huge deal, I think. But just let me check if that's still the case. Jody.
Hello, motherfucker.
NANI?!
What's up? Good to see you again. Yeah, so this, yeah, okay, you, whiplash, enemies apply moderate burn. So are these like the unlocked ones? Okay. Melee attacks against frosted enemies deal bonus damage, which is good, but I mean it's not that big of a deal. After impaling with enemy, Pin pull, launch forward towards grounded enemies to cause an impact. Oh. Knock up the rust. Haha. Oh yeah, so they have separate XP. I guess I can upgrade Kratos then. Just got home cooking up some leftovers from yesterday. Cool, cool. I guess we lost the unarmed skill tree because we have like different shields in the game now, and the shield have their own abilities. I guess they went with that. Okay, let's see what we can do here. X-Men attacks against burning enemies deal bonus damage. Okay, that's similar. Frost Awaken slash. Oh, that's cool. During Frost Awaken. Okay. Perform a melee attack in quick succession without sustaining damage to power up. Okay, I know that one. Aim and hold. It's gonna spin to slice. This is good. This is useful because after a dash you can do a attack, which is cool. Relax through the round trip. Oh, that shards of travel. This in the first game, this was a light runic attack. Yeah, I'm going to go with the. Can I see these ones? So what's the biggest attack? Frost Awaken can be instantly charged. That's cool. And what's this? While waiting. Okay. Also, there's like a used meter there if you use it. I guess it upgrades or something, which makes sense. I don't really care about this, but I do care about this. Just got home. Good for you, Jody.
Did you see that over there?
Yeah, I think I saw it. Okay, so that's where I came from. Rawhide. I like it raw.
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
So these are wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The bug.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Looks like the path continues
Yeah,
on
so
the
this
other
is the
side of that
attack.
geyser. If only we were in Midgard. That water'd be frozen in a second.
Brother, do you think freezing it would work?
Shut up! I'm just going to.
If you used your axe on it.
Yep. I was going to do that or not. I guess he was talking about this. I mean this. Right. Oh, I can move. Nice. The game being subtle, yeah. I can't even figure out what to do, even if the game directly tells me. Is there anything here I can do? Guess not for now. We have our mythic chest. Okay. One. Two. And where's the third?
Tyr was a friend to the Giants. I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The God of War often advocated for the Giants. Although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright.
Come on. There's gotta be a faster way to get down there.
And there's got to be a room somewhere around here. So I found another variation of the Synthwave VS Code theme. This one has animated background and cursor. It was at the point where my laptop started struggling. Yeah, you have to be careful with these fancy themes. They they're probably not the best optimized ones. They just look cool. Well, we'll see. Maybe we can find it later. Oh shit. Counter shield. The second parry and attack by stun. Yeah, you have to be.
Come on, get up, brother!
Yeah, it's VS Code. It's like a lightweight code editor. It's not a fully fledged IDE, but it's pretty good for front-end development.
Watch your left!
Screw you.
Watch out!
Holy shit.
Right flank!
Ah. I did it.
This is the last.
It's also is running purely on JavaScript. You can open like a inspector, just like in a browser. You can see the HTML and CSS of the VS Code software. It's like a headless browser, basically. Will I ever find the third rune? Will Cappy ever find the third rune?
Okay, there's gotta be some way to turn the wheel up here.
There's got to be a better way.
Whoa there! Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Was that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Think you can reach the wheel from here?
Yeah, so we are in Svartalfheim, the land of the dwarves. Almost forgot to grab a beer just now. Huge mistake, Jory.
Oh wow, nice job getting it to lower exactly where we need it. I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Fimbulwinter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Fimbulwinter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These
Look
effects
at that.
were present before in
The
some
rune is
form, but
still
now
in the
there's
air.
new extremity to them.
Shit game 0 out of 10. Buggy as hell. Would not recommend. Where is it? Where is it? Oh great, the kid is even more sarcastic. Yeah, but he's more like friendly with his dad. They are. This game is not as much about daddy issues as the previous one, for now at least. I mean for not for Kratos and Atreus, but we will probably see more daddy issues later on, but not with these two. Well, if you guys see a rune, please just tell me. Because I mean it would be more obvious, right? Oh, I see. I know. I'm just dumb. Yeah. Yep. Puberty issues, all the hormones. Idun apple. Yep, this gives health. Well, right now he's not really like hormone driven, but I know from the trailer that there's going to be a young girl in the game, so who knows what will happen. Although since the last Marvel movie I saw about Loki, I thought that Loki is gay, so who knows.
Nista!
Yeah, and we also got the Blades of Chaos by default. Although both weapons, like super high tier enchantments, got removed. Yeah, so regarding the YouTube stream thing and transition, as I mentioned, I'm thinking about like fully moving here. I don't really see the reason why not to. There are some few perks that Twitch has, but if I'm creative enough, I think I can. I think I can come up with some sort of substitution for those to make the chat more engaging for you guys. Okay, so we need to get back to the boat. That's the idea here, right? That is also thinking about it. We managed to set up the settings properly for her. So now the stream looks much better on YouTube for her. It looks as good on Twitch, I think. Hopefully it will also look as nice on her next try on YouTube. The only difference is that we had to turn up the bitrate higher. And the weird thing about YouTube is that, or Twitch, not sure, is that Twitch manages to dish out a pretty good picture quality from with like 6,000 bitrates, right? There's like a hard cap on Twitch. If you stream with like 10,000 bitrate or maybe even 8,000. I'm not sure. Twitch just stops automatic. I mean, it just doesn't show any picture. It just stops the feed because it has a hard limit. Can we fit? Sure we do. This is a new loading screen we see here. So the weird thing that Twitch manages to dish out a pretty good picture quality with less than 6,000 bit rates, and on YouTube we had to turn up to get the same results. We had to turn up the bit rate. Guess how much? Oh, it's the ice ball from the previous game. Runic, okay. The ice testicle that's hanging there. So like, we have to turn up the bitrate for YouTube, not to 10,000, not to like 50, not to 20. We had to turn it up to the cap, to 51,000 bitrates. And now it looks good. I think Twitch's whole backend is different. With Betty's stream, I heard some pitch bending sometimes, so the player isn't necessarily dropping frames. Yeah, I also heard those. So at 30,000, it still wasn't the best.
Behind you!
I didn't hear that it dropped the streams very occasionally. Yeah, sometimes it cuts a bit, but I think it's still better if it stops for a half a second in like for every 10 minutes or so than to screw with the sound. For Betty's, I think it's a bit bigger problem.
I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach.
No, her GPU is like at 30% when she streams. Between 30 and 40. It doesn't... it's not that bad. Okay.
Those things are everywhere.
I guess. She can probably also record her stream as well, simultaneously. But she didn't want to do that for now. I guess if she switches to YouTube, she doesn't even really need to record her streams because she can, cut shorts out of her stream directly on the platform. So that's good. this stream as now also runs on 51,000 bit rates. The previous one ran on I think 15,000. Okay, so we have a gate here.
Okay, we froze one of those geysers. Is there another one somewhere? Hey, did that geyser up there just get stronger?
I wonder how much people actually watch back streams. Well, not many, but there are people who actually like watch the VODs afterwards. It's like a long-term view generation because I mean
Maybe there's advantage.
Twitch doesn't
We can get a better
store
look.
the VODs at all. After 2 weeks, it's gone, and here on YouTube it stays. So I mean, which one is better for having no VODs at all as backups? And for like small views, or having no, or having them there, so maybe sometimes someone will give a view, and having them as like a storage, as you mentioned, for later projects as well is. Okay, so what should I do here?
Nista!
Okay.
Maybe there's a vantage point. We can get a better look.
Maybe. And I mean, YouTube has gone a long way since I know in the past 1 or 2 years regarding its streaming capabilities and features, and it goes in the gap between Twitch for sure. Not just the quality of the streams, but the overall platform is regarding the monetization as well, and the handling of ads is better. I mean, there's like an exodus right now on Twitch. Like bigger streamers also venturing off from there and going to switch to YouTube. So we'll see how this goes. To me, it's more convenient to use YouTube instead of Twitch because I always use YouTube as like a form of entertainment, and using 2 platforms is much more complicated than only one. Using one platform for everything is better than using different ones.
Nista!
Not sure what to do here.
Maybe there's a vantage point.
Vantage point, okay,
Get a
but
better look.
I mean the only real, what I can tell about Twitch, which is better, is the chat. To me, at least, is the chat engagement features, right? The raids, the channel point rewards, and such. The subscribing stuff is better here because it's much more customizable. You can basically make here multiple tiers. Here it's called I think member. Yeah, member. So you can have different tiers of memberships, not just 3. And you can create like a dollar memberships as well. The pay cut is better from those as well. And I read that they are working on the rate feature. I mean, it's going to call it a different thing, but it's going to behave as the same. So it's slowly but surely closing the gap. A certain extent, I do like the notification that Twitch gives out when someone goes live on YouTube. I think you have to enable it for each stream. You have to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you do, you will get notified for every stream. You can, if you just press the notification bell for one specific stream, then you will only get the notification for that one only. But if you hit the bell for the entire channel, basically, you will get notified for everything. I think that's how it works. Okay, going to take a little break. Bathroom break. Just a few minutes and I'm back. It's really crappy because I have to switch manually the audio sources since I updated the Wavelink software. It just doesn't respond to my Stream Deck commands. I have to look it up what causes it. Elgato is really... I don't think Elgato is testing their software on Macs at all. or not at all, but it's probably not the highest priority. Oh yeah, and also the other thing which Twitch is better at is their third-party integration, and I mean it's not really Twitch's like like what is it called? It's not really Twitch's merit. I think that's the proper word, because it's probably all the different kinds of apps that integrates well with Twitch, like chatbots and OBS integration and such. Those are just basically there because Twitch has been the primary Twitch streaming platform, Twitching platform for the longest time, and everyone just built their software around it. I think if YouTube goes a long way as well, they will figure out the same. Okay, so what the shit should I do here? I'm really pretty lost. It shouldn't be that. So I throw the axe here. That's cool. I'm pretty proud of it. And now the boy said I have to find the vantage point. So maybe there's a point where I can climb up even higher. No. Not here. Not from there. Okay. Just running around like an asshole. Maybe I can do it from here. I mean, that's weird, but... No. Okay, so this is the part where I started out, right? This is the boat. And I cannot really climb up here. Water looks pretty nice. Can't do shit from here. Just closed off. I can climb up here, which is cool. But then again, I mean, oh, maybe from here. Ah, goddamn. I mean, it wasn't really obvious because it wasn't that high of a vantage point.
Back to the boat.
Back to the boat. Back to the chopper.
If the dwarves of this realm are anything like Rock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
The first part when I streamed, the first session of this game, the part when they sat down at the table with Thor and Odin was like so good. Not sure, Jory, if you were there, but if not, I can send you a timestamp. It's like it's truly a movie moment.
Seems, Atreus, you
It's like a Tarantino movie moment.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
Also, regarding the who watches like VODs, I don't think there's a lot of people who watches like full VODs because those are, really long videos, and why would anyone do that? But I know for a fact that there are people who watch part of them, right? Half an hour or maybe an hour, maybe even more. I know that there are people are like that because I'm one of them. Before this whole Twitch and streaming madness, the previous big thing, content creation wise, as a gamer, was let's play videos. That's what that's what I watched a lot of times in my teenage years. Let's players, right? Guys who played video games and recorded it and chopped it up into pieces and uploaded it to pieces to YouTube. Half an hour long stuff. And watching VODs is kind of similar. It just you have to like there you just don't watch the full video or you watch it in parts really. What really matters here is still it counts as a view hour statistic, so it helps the channel if someone watches it, even if it's only part of it.
Yikes. This place is wrecked. And yes, I am staying alert. There are probably tons of those Grim around.
Bring it to the wall! Gotta knock it down!
Oh, this heavy attack works so much better on this guy.
Perched up high! Knock it down!
The rage is charging much faster. Spinning rooms, yeah, I know that. Ooh, what's that? Nice. They're the obsidian handles. These. Thank you. Oh. Can Kratos finally read?
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Okay, it's the Bluetooth symbol. And we need the third one. It should be around here somewhere. Oh. Coolio. Maximum rage. I guess I don't have to like find 3 of them to increase.
Want to get going?
Okay. It's instant gratification. Wow, that boat just went fast. And this baby hits 88 miles per hour. Okay.
Looks like we gotta find a way to open that gate if we want to get to Nidavellir. It's too fast.
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Gotta get behind it. But how? You did it. Let's see what it dropped.
Oh. Lot of stuff. So I guess this is like a mini puzzle as well. You have to figure out how to get the wizard from the back.
Father, up there. Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate.
There's got to be a better way.
Look, there's a chain we can pull up there.
Yep, indeed.
Listo!
Good show.
Come on. Oh, okay.
Reinforce the pie! Lock it down!
This was around with the CSS of the new theme. No wonder I never finished the edits to my 3D printer firmware. Well, you learn new things on the way, right? So it doesn't really matter.
Think you can uncover that geyser from here?
What matters is that you improve with every try and every step.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
Oh, come on.
The block's coming down. Nice one. Is there something else we can hit? Nista!
That ass. You can hit that ass. One of our programmers gave me some software to test out. I think I found $5 already in like 2 hours. They just give you like softwares to test. Are you a part-time tester or what was the idea here?
Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block.
You're right.
That's one of Cavassier's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
Poems. I'm not going to read poems. I'm part of everything. You are everywhere and you're omnipotent. You're a god. I can even make PRs now. And can you merge them? That's the true godhood when you can merge to master.
Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tia?
Well, like I said, I was hoping you could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tia's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right.
But I have a different way of thinking, I think, as well. I'm quite quick in troubleshooting and finding out what's causing an issue as well. It's fun. That's the fun thing. We currently only have one programmer, so he has to push to master without a review for time to time because I'm not officially a reviewer. Then why is there even a PR then if he just pushes to master. Like, what's the point? And if there's no review. And if there's only one programmer, I mean, there's like multiple questions here. Although I mean, yeah, of course, if you're programming alone, having a repository and version management is really helpful. And if you want to separate your development into larger blocks, and you have to, and if you want to review those blocks separately as you progress, it's a better idea to branch out and
smell here are worse because of
have those
someone went
PRs.
here. Maybe the
Even
earthquakes
if
are
you're the one who's looking at them.
You might be onto something, lad.
I mean, even if the same person is looking at the PRs as the one who made the code, because wow, the water looks really good. I mean, even the author can find bugs.
Atreus, look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Oh, little dwarfs. It's more when I make PR. Can review my stuff, but not the other way around, and I just make some scripts. I see.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
An alarm.
It'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body and was fearing the notion of being
Are
detached
we going to
from it.
kill dwarfs or something?
They are
Let's get there.
scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
They just left their friend drunk on the table. I mean, if I would be a dwarf, I would also be scared of Kratos.
Can we talk to you for...
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
The buildings here really are incredible.
The detail in the woodwork is quite extraordinary.
To break your stuff. If you hate me for no reason, I'm going to give you a reason. I'm going to eat your pumpkin. And slice it up first. Also, it's not politically correct to call the master branch master.
Is that a statue of Odin? He
So
must really love
let
it.
me correct myself. It's the main branch, not the master. Chicken. Oh shit! I popped the chicken. Chicken pop. These dwarves sure like pumpkins. Crafty little fellows, those dwarves indeed.
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
So we're not going to talk with any dwarf. I mean... holy shit. Kratos causing a famine. Cheese. Oh, I saw a cheese like this in Switzerland. Probably they cost as much as one of my livers. Or, I mean, my liver. I don't have multiple livers. I think. Never checked. I wonder why they rang the alarm, right? I mean, I give them a reason. That's for sure. So my 3D printer firmware I forked from a pretty popular repo. Pretty fun to have a repo on my private Git with 19,000 commits. Yeah. And it's a pretty good flex if you manage to get a pull request merged into that main repo. You can flex to the ladies with that. That's for sure.
Oh, definitely need that.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain materials. Ow. Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things in action. Whew.
These are the same sounds I make when I'm on the toilet.
There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say Skialfa. Skialfa.
Skialfa. Ah!
Well, I certainly didn't expect you to disturb half the creepy crawlies in need of a lair.
How was I supposed to know they were there? Right side! Farther! Okay, so, Derlin,
Creepy crawlies.
Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
I mean, it's kind of the same as the explosive, like lightning stone thing. Just looks different. Well, for now at least. Ooh.
Another of Cavassier's poems.
Poems. That's gay, boy. Chicken. That chicken knows how to dodge my attacks. For sure. How was the... That... Oh no. Come on. That move. I want that move. Chicken. Holy shit.
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
Resurrection Stone is good. It helps.
Till we meet again!
The wooden knob. High luck chance to grant a gift of strength on any axe skill. Low luck chance to. Basic shield, ruined, sturdy and reliable. I mean, also, it's weak in the beginning, but as if you upgraded it into like 7th, which is a really high level, then you get shit ton of stats. In the end, I mean, this also gives you a shit ton of vitality defense. $130 defense, that's a lot. How much this gives? 30. 29. Well, I don't feel like spending stuff yet.
Nothing appeals to
I mean,
you?
I'm still pretty strong. I mean, this is a pretty nice level. I like this. Village or city, but it's a shame that there's nothing. I mean, everyone just hidden away and there's no interaction. It's not like a true open world village feeling. It's more like another level that you pass through. Although it's really detailed and such, but it would be nice if there were someone here, you know, merchants and stuff. People to talk to.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Any outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarves?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist is made an example of.
Hello, Betty.
Keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest.
Thank you for lurking.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Someone's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions. Huh. I think I see something. Excuse me, but we're looking
Nothing for you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing.
No pumpkins.
Leave.
Sir, do you have any chickens left? Please, if you do, give them to me. Thank you. I will take good care of them. Kratos does not like birds too much. Did you carve a pumpkin for Halloween, Jody? Is Halloween a thing there
Sorry to bother you.
at all?
Please bugger off. If you're not selling something, please kindly bugger off.
I mean, I can sell you something if you come out. I have some chicken nuggets. Oh. Why do I keep?
Behind you! Incoming!
Did not make a pumpkin. My dad did though. Cool, your dad carved a pumpkin. Was it? Did it look cool and scary? Chicken. That X. That doesn't seem right there, but. Okay. It's a shame that I don't get any achievements for killing all the chicken. There's a hole there. Actually, tonight is our actual Halloween called Saint Martin or Saint Martin's Day. The kids go past the door and sing songs, and at the end you give them some candy. So it's like Halloween, but the kids are not assholes.
This looks promising, right? Well, it's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Very well.
Kratos just cannot grasp the concept that he's scary.
Think that's him?
But I was home late, so I missed them. I still have candy left from last year as well. You also went past doors and sang a few songs. That's why you got some candy. Oh, I know this instrument. I saw a video about it. It's really weird. Or I think this is the one I saw.
Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Derlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Derlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess?
What mess?
Later, brother.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why
I
don't
think
you
it's
act
a actual
condescending
instrument.
skull?
Ed, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a
Yes,
mistake.
I saw a video
I'd have
about
us
it.
shut them down.
It was titled like the world's weirdest instrument or something, but maybe I will look it up. Okay, we have a side quest. Ah, sunlight.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful
Indeed.
compass.
Yeah,
Scamper off.
I was just going to say it's just a compass. The woven compass and map can guide you. Kratos objectives. Press left side of the touchpad. Oh, I can add. Okay. These are the. There was only one raven. Okay. This place looks really cool. But I have to check out that part I left undiscovered. So it's like he's turning a knob around, and well, I'm going to Google it. Sounds like a pipe, like a Scottish, you know, like the Scottish pipe. Ooh. What's this place? Oh, this is where I came from.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven resistance. A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durland's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to trouble me.
Ow.
Brock may be interested in getting it back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
I think it's like a bow of violin. Bow of a violin that he's turning.
No.
Atreus, what's up? Having some trouble finding your way in life, maybe? I'm here. Come on. Now, maybe? Can you do it? Now it's just too easy for you, right? You just don't want to do it because it's too easy. Okay, okay. Good job. So this is the part that I left undiscovered. And there's nothing here. I can hear Sindri's asshole, ass cheeks clapping.
There is truly nothing I missed about this place. At your service.
Hearing someone else's asshole is a whole different sound.
By the way, if you're headed to the mining rigs in the bay, could you bring me any slag you find? I could use the material for my crafting.
Okay. Okay, Sindri. Oh yeah, this is where I came from. So what kind of music do you usually listen to? It's hard to tell. I mean, I'm all over the place basically. I mainly listen to electronic music, but that's not really specific, right? I can't really tell people that I'm listening to electronic music and give it as a satisfying answer because there's like a shit ton of subgenres there and techniques and sounds.
Trying to kill you?
Yes.
That has seen the light of day. But yeah, mainly electronic music. It's weird because like I listened to a electronic duo called Odessa. They usually refer to as like creating a EDM music, but it's like a really small part of it that they do, and the weird part is that even they don't really know what kind of genre of music they are doing or creating or producing. That's the proper word. So if the producer doesn't know what kind of music, if the producer I'm listening to frequently doesn't know what kind of music he's doing, then I can't tell either. I'm at trouble describing it either too. So. I mean, when I was a kid and younger, it started out pretty simple. I think I started with like trance music and maybe a little like techno music, and it ventured off to like drum and bass. It's more like the liquid, you know, the more chill kind of drum and bass, not the hardcore. I like it, like when the music has some melody, not just the hard thump. And after, like, I don't know, in my early 20s, it just started to go all over the place, and I even started to listen to like you know, instrumental music as well, with real instruments. And I think by now, as I stepped over 30, I just started to listen to like retro music. I think it's inevitable.
Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. And stuff like Moderate and Trenta Moller, no, I haven't heard of those. I mean, I wish I could play the music I listen to on my streams, and it would be much easier to describe then, but you know, it's copyrighted. And I think YouTube is even more like harsher in the repercussions. They have a better algorithm detecting. Raven. Bye, Raven. Fuck you, said the Raven. Okay, let's roll out. Oh, and I was also really into Daft Punk when I was younger. I mean, I think that a lot of people who were into electronic music or who is into electronic music likes Daft Punk. It's almost like a no-brainer.
God, a boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
And I also like to listen to like instrumental beat music. Or just like, you know, like music in the style of hip hop without the rapping. I know it sounds weird. We talked about this like earlier, but I do not enjoy rap too much, but I enjoy the music under it.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Durlin.
Are these chickens multiplying or what's happening here? I think I heard about Moderate now that I read it again. It's really familiar. Let me YouTube it. Not Google it, but YouTube it. Oh shit! They made Bad Kingdom, right? That's a song I listen to. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's a song I listen to from them. It also has a really good, really cool music video. Okay, new Mystic Gate. What if I just go with the boat? Can I just go with the boat? I'm feeling adventurous. Never checked the music video. Well, yeah, it's like pretty stylistic, so it's not like a video. It's like a slideshow of drawings, basically, that tells a story about a man.
Those bloody mining rigs.
But it's cool. Visually, it looks cool.
They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in
And
the
it
bay
kind
beyond this tunnel.
of goes in tune with the lyrics as well. I had a phase like a year ago that I just started to look up cool music videos or fun ones. And I'm in the same genre of music I listen to. Because I wasn't really into music videos at all, but you know,
You can see the smokestacks from here.
Bay of Bounty.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Derlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
I want to explore, please. Let me explore. So, you know, I thought that music videos weren't a thing. Isn't a thing anymore because nobody watches TVs and music TVs and such. But I think it's still like pretty popular.
Odin wanted the dwarves under his
Now that
control,
I looked
and,
into it a little bit more,
I
even
convinced him he could
in like
buy their
smaller
allegiance
indie
instead of demanding it outright. A trade
groups
agreement
as
of
well.
sorts.
Even with smaller underground music producers as well. So Dragon Beach.
That dragon sculpture is not bad.
Oh, I know these guys. Oh.
Brother, Hagrid's trying to perch on high.
Watch your left!
Oh, you can strike back with the shield, that's fine. It's a fine move.
Lad, join him.
Behind you! Incoming!
Behind you. Look out.
Ah, okay. I guess that did not kill it. What's that?
I think we need more special equipment to use this.
Aha. Thank God for the auto pickup. So have you been visiting interesting places lately, Jolly? Any new like roller coaster rides or?
Not the first time someone's told me that, I suppose.
Or nightclubs, you know.
What is that?
Dead.
Indeed. This week has been pretty chill, just catching up at the office after being off for 2 weeks. Oh yeah, that's like you were meeting Everdying, right? In Germany. You have some issues with the landlord here, so I've been dealing with that as well this week. Is it about the prices or something is wrong with the apartment? Our landlord is also keep pushing the idea to visit us someday in the near future. I think she wants to raise the price. Why would the landlord want to visit? If not that. Not for that. So we have a box or a chest. Not sure if I can open it yet because I have to get up there, that's for sure. Can I see it on the map at least? Oh, cool. At least you can see the collectibles in these sub regions. no permits are not in order and the city is now enforcing it. So it's not our fault, but in the end, me or my upstairs neighbor has to move out. Oh. So, just, you know, so I can understand it a bit better, you need to, the landlord has to have a permit, so someone can, you know, rent their apartment. Okay, let's visit the dead. Let's check out the dead thing. There's only a permit for one household. At some point, the house was split into 2 apartments. And he did not get another permit for that, and now there are no more permits being given out. Huh. So it's like the city or the state has a finite amount of permits that they allow to landlords to get, basically. So like there's some sort of office that governs the amount of apartments that are rented. Am I getting this correctly? Let me do another ship at the dead thing. Yeah, there's indeed nothing here. Okay. It's mainly in Harlem that they don't give out new permits because investors would buy houses and split them into small rooms just to earn a lot of money. So what the same thing that Hungarian landlords do, right? I mean, not well. Here the case is basically anyone can be a landlord if they have a house, and you know, they let it be rented out by someone. They just have to pay the taxes for it. So there's a cut that that has to be paid in a form of tax from the income that the landlord receives. But other than that, they can do anything with it. They can split it. Well, they can split it up not like into like multiple apartments, but they can, you know, announce that I have this apartment which has like 3 rooms in it, and I let you rent this room for this amount of money and the other room for that amount of money and such. It's not really frequent that they do this, but they can do it if they want it. So they can basically only let you rent 1 room. if the contract says it. If you agree on that kind of contract. But usually the case here, of course, is that there's a fixed amount for the whole apartment, and it's up to the person who rents how they split up the household, right? So for me, with Betty, we have fixed price on the apartment for every month.
Father, do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing?
No.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, that's a good conversation. So we just pay a fixed amount every
Are we going back to the
month.
city?
I mean, the rental price is fixed, of course, not the energy prices, and we split it between us two. But we can decide on how we split it up. In the end, what the landlord is cares about is that he or she gets the money, and that's it. Usually, that's the case. But in order you to let your apartment be rented, I'm not sure how is the proper way to say it. You have to announce it to the state that you have an apartment that you let, you know, that you want people to rent it.
Is that a watchtower?
You can still live in the apartment if you announce it like that, and you can live with the rental person, rentees. I don't know. But people generally don't really like that, so that's not really a popular option. Oh, he went past through one of the side quests.
It's another one of those geysers, but huge. Maybe we could check it out later.
We can see it fine from here.
Here the two apartments are rented separately, but we have a shared front door, so it's the same house. But other than that, we mostly individual.
One of the mining rigs is here.
See the smoke above us?
So it's like determined by the, I don't know, the
shut it down.
respective governing authorities that it's two households, right? Even though it has like the same front door.
If the dwarves didn't like working for Asgard, didn't they just quit?
And do what?
I forgot this move.
Poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful.
And I mean, this is a really interesting situation. So, how are you guys going to resolve this? I mean, the one who likes the landlord better gets to stay. Or what's the idea here? Or the one who pays the most.
Whoa, an Yggdrasil seed to Muspelheim. Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun? Well, anyway, we should look for the other half of the seed. Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads.
The Crucible. Not sure yet. We have to figure it out. It's tricky. But I hope that you guys can make up some sort of or formulate a deal that's good for you. I mean, I don't care about the other guy or girl. I don't know. Yay, 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 yay.
Anything illuminating?
Ooh. Yesterday we got a lot of legal advice from the independent non-profit instance, so now it's just processing it. And I'm guessing moving to a new apartment will cost a shit ton of money.
Now we can make it across.
And effort and time. It's always a annoyance. If you can't even find something, oh yeah, because the permits. In my mindset, it's not. I mean, I know that there's always an option. Oh.
They just keep coming. It's a bear trap, spawning a little wretched like there's no tomorrow.
It will be so!
Behind you, brother! Behind you, watch out!
Left side! Incoming!
Behind you, incoming!
Oh shit.
The rig's like they chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
But the damage is suffered, you can demand from the landlord. so for this specific case, if you have to move out, you can have some sort of payment that covers the damages that you suffer.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Hulka brothers could craft something from it.
That's good. That's good. At least. This place must smell awful. Or amazing, who knows? But it's like probably smells like fish. I remember when we went to Croatia. We went to the sea in these, these shoes that's used for you protect your feet from all kinds of stuff on the sea floor. And I accidentally left this shoe inside the bag for the night. And when I opened it up, the smell was like death incarnate. It was really bad. I didn't know that seawater can make your clothes smell so bad. In this case, because he did not have the right permits and he was at fault, he can be kept accountable. The rental contract itself is still legal, so he's breaking his part. In general, renters are pretty well protected in Netherlands if you know your rights. That's cool.
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
Well, here they are. Well, I think this whole rental culture is not as like integrated, or how should I say it? It's not as well developed here. We still have our contracts and such, which can be done in a official or an unofficial manner, of course.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
But still, usually what happens, you write a contract, you sign a contract which lasts for a year. I mean, the contract states that you will stay in this apartment for a year, basically. That's guaranteed. And after that, it becomes the deadline of moving becomes like flexible in the sense that if the landlord or the rentee wants to move out, they can announce it a month or 2 months beforehand, and
Father,
they will move out.
what was Spartan training like?
They can move out.
Is that why you didn't train me like one? Did you not think I could handle it?
I did not think you should have had to.
Thanks.
Taking a break before visiting Durlin? Very wise. He can be...
I think one of the protections that we have is that the landlord cannot kick out people from their apartments during the winter. That's like a... I think that's forbidden. Even if they don't pay. I think they can still like sue them and to get the money back, but they just cannot, you know, kick out people during the winter.
Appreciate it.
But if, you know, that 1 year passes and the landlord decides that they want to sell the apartment or give it to someone else or something, you have to move out, basically.
Is that pure Svartalfheim slag? Give it here.
Armor. Can I upgrade
What can
that?
I make for you?
Luck. I want to have a luck build. I know it sounds weird, but I mean, why not? Luck. It looks weird. Have to see how it
If you
looks.
change your mind,
It's not that terrible. It looks like a knight, although a helmet would be nice if Kratos would have some sort of helmet on his head at least. Here, rental contracts are usually for 2 years. Okay. Well, you know, it's like I'm not sure if 1 year is if it matters if it's like 1 or 2 years really, because people if they are thinking in long term, I think that's at least 5 years or 10. And here in Hungary, people just don't do that. I know that there are countries where this rental culture is developed enough that people can imagine themselves renting their whole lives. But here it's not really the case. Everyone in Hungary, for some reason, just really want to buy a house for themselves or an apartment. They are just, I don't know.
whatever you need.
Even though it's like all really hard to get one these days. The wooden knob.
Just checking in on me?
Checking in on you. Okay,
I'll
let's
disinfect my tools.
upgrade this baby.
Hey, What happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today. Gonna keep it spatter-free this time, right? Kratos?
Okay, so with this armor, I have to launch enemies into the air, I guess.
Be safe!
I get 4 strength out of this, and I got 5 strength out of this. Why not?
I am, as always, at your service.
And it's weird because, like, in these days, I think having a house or getting a house is... I mean, I'm not saying it's worth it, but it's not worth it. It sure does, but I can definitely see the option for renting your whole life, because...
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir in the first place?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
Even though financially speaking is not the best option, still the flexibility of a rented apartment or a rental apartment is a pretty huge deal. I mean, if something goes wrong with the apartment, there's a lot of stuff that you don't have to like care about, or you know, it's the landlord's job to provide it for you, to fix it and such. And also you're not bound to one place for the rest of your life. So if you came to a phase in your life that you need a smaller or bigger apartment, you just switch to that. One example of that, one of my colleagues in Switzerland told me that their neighbors just moved into a smaller apartment because their kids just left the house. You know, they grew up and they moved out, and they just didn't want to stay in a big apartment alone, basically.
Enemy behind you!
Oh shit. Okay, let me focus.
Behind you, brother! Hoisting your back!
I'm going to die. Yeah, I mean, financially speaking, buying a house is a better option, but everyone is talking about the financial part of it and the investment part of it. But nobody is talking about the practical part of it, right? And I think in a practical sense, a rental is much better than a house. That's what I'm trying to getting at. Because you buy a house and a hurricane hits it. I know it's like a really edge case. But... Wow. And it's like and psychologically no, okay, so psychologically speaking, I think it's kind of well, not sure what's the proper term here, but oh, come on. I'm going to focus on this a bit because I'm screwing up so hard. Oh, come on, what?
Last one.
Oh. I'm going to almost. Why can't I execute those nightmare flying eye things? Yeah, that would make sense if Landlords actually put the effort into properly maintaining the house. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. If you know, here in Hungary, for example, if we had a like proper and well-regulated rentals like structure, you know. If both sides are well protected and they are accountable for their actions and such, then I will definitely see as a good option. If people don't care about the money that much, just the whole like convenience of it and the practicality of it, and also the long-term psychological effect of it. Because if you think about it, living, if you, I know, you manage to get a house like in your pretty early if you're lucky or you work hard, or I don't know. If you manage to get a house in your 30s, that means you're probably going to stay there for the rest of your life, or the majority of your life. And having an option to just move can be better for some people, right? They don't have the need to stay or care about that specific house all the time. And as I mentioned before, here in Hungary, everyone wants to get a house for themselves, and it's really sad to see a old couple, a senior couple, you know, a grandmother or a grandfather, or just like just a old lady in a huge house for like a multi-generation, multi-stories, or even like a multi-room house which has like I don't know 3 or 4 rooms, because back in the day it was a place where all the entire family lived with kids and with her husband and such, and now she's just there alone in that huge house. And it's pretty common here in Hungary, and they don't really know how to maintain it, don't know how to pay for it, you know, properly. I mean, they know how to, but they don't have the means to pay for it. And for those people, it would be great if they could have an option to just, I don't know, sell the house or something and just move into a small apartment, which suffice their needs. But who would rent an apartment in these conditions? With these conditions. Okay, so we have to light these up. Here is a shortage. They can get away a lot of stuff and don't really bother actually taking care of the house. Usually it's the bare minimum while you're paying for much more. Yeah, so this is the part where it needs a improvement, right? Definitely. The whole rental situation. There's a... Okay, I see it. I guess I have to go up there. So the example I wanted to say, I had a colleague who mentioned that he's going to move into a bigger apartment, which has 1 extra room, because they want to have a kid with his girlfriend, and they moving into a bigger house, and the couple who lived in the bigger house or lives in the bigger house going to move to their house. So they basically switching apartments, because their kids are already grown up and they moved out of the house. So they need a smaller house that will suffice their needs entirely. And it just seems so like honest and practical to me, even though financially speaking it's still not the best option, because they still renting an apartment, of course. But it's like, especially in these days where like you have to worry about the resources and I don't know, all the shit that's happening around, wasting stuff and such. Not everyone can get a house these days. And at some point, everyone, I mean, a lot of us have to accept this fact. And I think here in this country, a lot of people have to realize it sooner than they think. We need way more house built in the Netherlands, but it's not happening for various stupid reasons. Tell me one of those reasons. What's the stupidest reason? They afraid of Netherlands, you know, what is it called?
Father?
They afraid that
have a beer like
the
yours?
Netherlands will sink more into the ground if they build more house on top of it, right? Okay. It raised said, Oh. Look at the little lizard. Okay. That one got lit. We need another one. The main thing is that we're polluting too much nitrogen, which is harming the environment, which I agree with, and we should take action. But construction is a small contributor to this. Nitrogen. I'm guessing the it's more of a farming. It's more of a problem for the agriculture, right? Oh yeah, we talked about the strike of the farmers because yeah, I remember. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Boom. Voting too much. But
Father, what's the biggest thing you've ever fought?
I do not know.
You can't remember?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. So we can compare?
It is not a competition.
I mean, not yet.
not yet, boy. So we finally met a dwarf lady. She's single, I guess, and ready to mingle. Okay, I think this is enough for today's session. Did a little story, did a little side stuff. More side stuff, I mean. Still have one more mine to clear, I guess. It's not that far away. I mean, yeah, it's still enough. I have other stuff to do because I have to pack for tomorrow. I'm going to travel. to my
Hey,
relatives.
Amir.
So
Yes, lad?
You talk kind of funny.
Oh, how dare you, laddie?
so because it's too much nitrogen, there are not enough permits for construction projects because they want to limit the nitrogen pollution. So in the Netherlands, it's like a record level of nitrogen pollution, or they just figure that they want to address this. So or is it like average there, but they just trying to address this as like a issue of pollution. Because right now we are going to build a what is it called? A battery manufacturing plant here in Hungary. Everyone is outraged. Everyone is just nobody wants it, but they're going to build it. And like manufacturing batteries is probably the most polluting thing ever. So we don't give a shit, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. You can bring all your nitrogen here, and we will just eat it. Just too high of a level, which is harming nature, so they want to lower that. I mean, you can't really argue with that if that's the real honest reason behind it. So they don't want to build houses because of this. But I mean, what kind of housing are we talking about? Are we talking about like rental apartments or like apartments for people to buy? Because I think housing, of course, housing is needed everywhere, and we have to build new apartments and houses. So people have roof over their heads. So, but if the goal is, if the complaint is that people cannot buy a house for themselves, then I can understand why they want to limit these projects. Because I mean, as I mentioned before, I don't think that we are in a situation worldwide speaking, right? We're not in a situation where we have to realize that we cannot provide this amount of resources for one person. We cannot just throw a whole apartment, build a whole apartment for one or two person. And what I'm saying is we have to figure out how to be more efficient. We have to find a compromise at some point. Because I get the idea that our parents and our grandparents managed to buy a full-fledged house with a garden and a dog and and a multi-story house. But I don't think that's going to be sustainable in today's world. Yeah, social housing apartments. That's social housing and apartments. Yeah, that's what I tried. And also focus on the renting and rental culture. If people feel that if they feel that renting an apartment is safe and it's practical enough, then I think some of them will give up on the idea to buy a house for themselves, even though it's financially not a better decision. But I think that there's going to be more and more people who just tries to think about not as being more financially reasonable, but more practical and sustainable. I mean, this is the future we are heading towards, and yeah. Although it's easy to see for me because I know for a fact that to me it's hard to imagine that I will ever buy a house for myself. Not just financial reasons, but the reasons I mentioned before. I don't really have the need. It's the same with cars. I don't have the need for a vehicle as well. I mean, not for me at least. Maybe later in my life, if I have kids or something, maybe then. But for now, I don't really care about it. And some people just have this deeply ingrained instinct to buy a house, and it's so weird to me. But hey, that's what makes them happy. Okay, I think this is it for today's stream. I'm going to return on Monday, hopefully, with more God of War. Fun game. Still, so yeah. Jory, thanks for being here most of the stream. And maybe see you on Monday if you have the time. Not sure Betty is here. She was lurking before, but the kid has a little antenna. Oh, it's the bow. I thought he had like a little hair sticking out, like pointing up. Okay, Joey, thank you. Take care as well, and have a good night. See ya.